I want you to complete the following phrases. A stitch in time saves. As you sow, so shall you reap. Behind every successful man, there is a dissatisfied woman. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, guests, good evening.
Good evening.
We get to hear these phrases, idioms, after every story, and they say, and the moral of the story is, once a teacher instructed her students to come up with a story with a moral. The next day, little Shanti stood up and told, my dad owns a farm, and every Sunday we go to the market and sell eggs. Last Sunday, we put all the eggs in a basket, loaded it on the truck, and as we were moving, we hit a bump. The basket fell, and along with that, all the eggs. The teacher, a bit perplexed, and asked what the moral of the story was. And Shanti replied, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Next was Asha. She stood up and told, my dad too owns a farm. And every weekend, we put eggs in the incubator. But last weekend, only 8 out of the 12 eggs hatched. The teacher again, quite perplexed, asked what the moral of the story was. And Asha replied, don't count your chickens before they hatch. Next was Avinash. He stood up and told, my dad is in the Air Force. And during the war, his plane was shot down over enemy territory. Before the plane crashed, he jumped out. And all he had was a case of beer, a machine gun, and a knife. On the way down, he consumed the case of beer. Unfortunately, he fell in between 100 enemy soldiers. With the machine gun, he killed 70 of them until the bullets ran out. With the knife, he killed another 20 until the knife broke. And then he killed the rest 10 with his bare hands. The teacher by now was perplexed, astonished, shocked. What could possibly be the moral of this story? And Avinash replied, don't mess with my dad when he's cooking. Toastmasters, what is the moral of your story? I'm sure all of us have got instances, experiences, stories to tell, and we come up with our own morals, with our own conclusions. I've got a friend who fell in love with a beautiful girl. The girl responded nicely to him and then started movies. Amazing Spider-Man 3D, dinner, Kube Sizzlers, and gifts, Ganjivaram Sari. And finally, mustering the courage, one day my friend expressed his love. He told, I love you. The girl, what? Shocked, startled, told, I just thought you to be a dear good friend. I did not mean anything like that. Spider-Man 3D had become a watchman without any deal. Kobe Sizzlers lost all the sizzle. And Kanjivaram Sari became a kashi cloth on his head. And his moral of the story was, all girls are cheaters. I say, all girls are teachers. They teach you the reality of life. The way I reach home straight from my office because of some past incident or accident. I never ever forget my wife's birthday or our anniversary because of some past incident or accident. All of us have got some other incident or accident which has got a very serious take-home message. Go home early. Friends, every incident teaches us something or the other which we conclude on our own. And when you reach early, you would have heard of the phrase, early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy and wise. However, this has been modified a bit now. And now they say, early to bed, early to rise, makes your girl go with other guys. Obviously, they would have thought it in terms of being healthy, wealthy and wise. But who wants to be that? How many of you here are very health conscious, who follow a healthy diet, a strict exercise regime? Okay, this story is for the rest, all of you. Once there was an old couple, 85 years old, married for 60 years. No reaction? Married for 60 years. However, they were quite healthy because of the wife's insistence on healthy food, strict exercise regime. Unfortunately, one day they were on a rare vacation. Their plane crashed. They died and they went off to heaven. Saint Peter at the pearly gates took them to a lovely, beautiful mansion laced with gold and silver silk, a fully stocked kitchen and a master bathroom with waterfall, and told, "Welcome to heaven. This is going to be a home now." They were so astonished, and the old man hesitantly asked, "How much would this cost?" Saint Peter replied, "What? This is your reward in heaven. Enjoy. All of this is for you free." The old man was really astonished. Then Saint Peter took them to a clubhouse where there was a lavish buffet spread out with all the exotic food, from seafood to steaks to desserts and free-flowing beverages. "Don't even ask," Saint Peter told. "This is free for you. Remember, this is your reward in heaven." The old man, still shocked by this expression of hospitality by Saint Peter, asked, "What about the low-fat food, low-cholesterol food?" "Never again. Remember, this is heaven." "What about my sugar, my blood pressure?" "Never again. Don't worry, you are in heaven. You will never get sick or fat. Enjoy. All of this is for free for you." The old man glaringly looked at his wife and told, "You and your freaking cornflakes. If not for you, we would have been here 10 years ago." Toastmasters. And the moral of the story is, I let you decide.